You're still waking up every morning feeling like a part of you is missing, even years after you thought you'd finally broken free from the toxic relationship that was suffocating your soul. Are you starting to realize that the abuse and trauma you suffered at the hands of someone you loved has left an invisible scar that's still controlling your life, dictating the choices you make and the relationships you attract? You thought that by letting go of the toxic partner, you'd automatically be free to live the life you deserve, but the truth is, the real work of healing and transformation is only just beginning. You're about to discover the shocking truth about why you're still stuck in a cycle of negative patterns, and it's not what you think. It's not because of the other person, but because of something much deeper and more complex that's been holding you back all along. You may have thought that once you finally broke free from that toxic relationship, the negative patterns that came with it would disappear too. But the truth is, they can linger for years, holding you back in ways you may not even realize. It's a shocking truth that many people struggle with, and it's not because you're not trying hard enough or because you're somehow flawed, but because these patterns are deeply ingrained and can be incredibly difficult to shake. You see, when you're in a toxic relationship, you begin to adapt to the other person's behavior, and those adaptations can become a part of who you are, even after the relationship is over. The problem is, these negative patterns can be so ingrained that you may not even notice them anymore, and that's what makes them so hard to break, because you can't change what you're not aware of. As you'll discover in this video, the cycle of negative patterns is often a result of the ways in which you protected yourself during the relationship, and while those survival strategies may have been necessary back then, they can actually be hurting you now. You deserve to break free from these patterns and live the life you truly deserve, and that's exactly what we're going to explore together. So let's dive in and uncover the truth about why you're still stuck in this cycle and what you can do to finally move forward. You may have thought that cutting ties with a toxic partner was the end of the nightmare, but the truth is, the invisible strings of that relationship can still be holding you back from moving on and finding true happiness. These strings are made up of the deep-seated patterns, emotions, and thoughts that were ingrained in you during that toxic time, and they can be incredibly difficult to break free from. You see, when you're in a toxic relationship, you often start to doubt your own sanity, your own worth, and your own abilities, and those doubts can linger long after the relationship is over. It's like you're still tied to that toxic dynamic, even if the other person is no longer in your life, and that's what's keeping you stuck in this cycle of negative patterns. You deserve to know the truth about why you're still struggling, and it's time to start acknowledging the ways in which that toxic relationship has shaped your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. By recognizing and working to release these invisible strings, you can finally start to break free from the past and create a brighter, healthier future for yourself. You may have thought that leaving a toxic relationship would be the key to unlocking a happier, healthier you, but the truth is, there are often deeper issues at play that can keep you stuck in a cycle of negative patterns. It's essential to recognize that the habits, thought patterns, and emotional responses you developed during that toxic relationship can be incredibly resilient, and they won't just magically disappear overnight. You deserve to understand the underlying causes of your struggles, and that's exactly what we're going to explore together, so you can finally break free from the past and move forward with confidence. One of the most critical steps in this process is to identify the specific triggers that send you back into those old patterns, whether it's a particular emotion, a certain situation, or even a specific person. By gaining a deeper understanding of these triggers, you'll be able to develop the awareness and tools you need to interrupt those patterns and start creating a more positive, empowering reality for yourself. You have the power to transform your life and create a brighter future, but it starts with being honest with yourself about the root causes of your struggles, and that's a journey I'm here to support you on every step of the way. You've taken the first step by acknowledging the hold a toxic relationship has had on your life, and now it's time to break free from the patterns that still linger, patterns that are preventing you from fully embracing your true potential. The truth is, you are not defined by the relationship you were in, and it's essential to recognize that the narrative you've been living is not the only story you can tell about yourself. As you begin to peel away the layers of trauma and heartache, you'll start to uncover the parts of yourself that were suppressed, and it's there that you'll find the strength to redefine what's possible for your life. You are more than the sum of your past experiences, and it's crucial to remind yourself of this as you navigate the process of healing and growth, a process that requires patience, compassion, and kindness towards yourself. It's time to acknowledge that the past does not have to dictate your present or your future, and that you have the power to choose how you want to show up in the world, free from the influence of a toxic relationship. By recognizing the ways in which your past is still influencing your present, you can begin to dismantle the negative patterns that have been holding you back, and you can start to create a life that is authentic, meaningful, and truly yours. You have the power to break free from the hold of your past and create a brighter future for yourself, no matter how long you've been stuck in these negative patterns. As you begin to understand the reasons behind your current struggles, you'll start to see that you're not alone and that there is a way out of this cycle. It's essential to acknowledge that healing is a journey, and it's okay to take it one step at a time, focusing on progress rather than perfection. You deserve to release the weight of your toxic relationship and move forward with confidence, and I want you to know that you have the strength within you to make that happen. Remember, your past experiences do not define your worth, and you have the power to rewire your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to align with the life you truly desire. By taking ownership of your healing and empowering yourself with knowledge, self-care, and support, you'll be able to transform your life and emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. If you're ready to break free from the chains of your past and start living the life you truly deserve, then be sure to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going and support each other on this journey to healing and self-discovery. What's been your experience with breaking free from negative patterns, and what's worked for you so far? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can stay up to date on new content and join our community of like-minded individuals who are committed to growth, healing, and empowerment.